Let's first look at some brand new CNN polling. Now, a week from tonight, this will fill in. These are the House races across the country. I'm going to go to where we are now. This is America today when it comes to the House. Look at all that red. That's why you have a House majority. Brand new CNN polling. Look at this. The president's job approval rating at 45%, 53% disapprove as we head into the 6-year-itch midterm of the Obama presidency. That's not a great number, but if you remember earlier in the year, he was down around 42. Not as bad as it could be. Let's look at this number, too. This one's also very important. How do people plan to vote? You're going to vote Democrat or Republican? Right now, Democrats have a 1-point edge. That's a statistical tie, 47-46. Again, nationally, not as bleak as some Democrats had hoped, but I would remind you, that's a national number, and this is the country. Not only do you have so many House districts already Republican, but a lot of the big Senate battlegrounds are out here. Montana, South Dakota, Colorado, Arkansas, down in here in red America is a lot of the battleground this year. One last poll number to look at before we begin the discussion. You're in a bad mood as you prepare to vote. 68% of the American people say they're very or somewhat angry. A lot of that anger is directed at Washington and the dysfunction. 60% say they're very or somewhat scared. All the talk about ISIS and Ebola clearly putting the electorate in a sour mood as we get ready to vote. And Jackie Kucinich, that begs the question. The president's numbers aren't as bad as some people thought they might be if you go back a few months, but they're also not so great.
They aren't so great, and I think that's what's hurting Democrats, particularly in those red states where the Senate campaigns or the Senate races really matter. And so that's why they're not talking about Obama. That's why they're running away from him, and we're seeing it reflected in the polls. I also think it's interesting, while a lot of conservatives are angry, liberals are meh. They're not really happy with their candidates. They're not really happy with much. So getting them to the polls is going to be a high priority for Democrats.
And if you look at the intensity gap, Republicans enjoy an advantage there. Not as big as they enjoyed in 2010. It tells me if you look at the president's numbers, which are okay, not great, that generic ballot, which the Democrats can be happy with nationally, but then if you look out at where the battlegrounds are, is that what we're likely to have is modest Republican gains in the House and probable Republican take the Senate? Is that the prognosis a week out?
Right, but they'll barely take it, at least if you look at the current forecasting. And you're right, it's because both parties are pretty displeased with how things are going and displeased with their own parties. You're looking at maybe single-digit gains for Republicans in the House after both parties were both crowing about the possibility of taking 25 seats even just a few months ago. And in the Senate, yeah, it's going to be a very slim majority for Republicans probably, and it may have to wait even a few more weeks depending on how things go in Louisiana and Georgia.
Louisiana, Georgia could have runoffs December and January. That's right. We might not be done a week from today.